In our exploration of gender differences in photo taking habits, let's start by visualizing a typical scenario. Here we have silhouettes representing a girl and a boy, symbolizing the broader trends we'll be discussing. As we can see, there are more camera icons surrounding the girl silhouette compared to the boy. This visual representation reflects a common observation in society. Girls tend to take more photos than boys. But why is this the case? Several psychological and social factors contribute to this trend. One factor is social media engagement. Studies have shown that girls generally spend more time on social media platforms, which often encourage photo sharing. This increased engagement can lead to more frequent photo taking as a means of creating content and maintaining an online presence. Another factor is social bonding. For many girls, taking and sharing photos serves as a way to strengthen friendships and create shared memories. This social aspect of photography can make it a more appealing activity for girls compared to boys. To quantify this difference in photo taking habits, let's examine some statistical data. This bar graph represents the average number of photos taken per day by gender. The data reveals a significant difference. On average, girls take 14 photos per day, while boys take 8. This nearly 2-to-1 ratio aligns with our earlier visual representation and supports the general observation of girls taking more photos. It's important to note that these are averages and don't represent every individual. Many boys may take more photos than the average girl, and vice versa. However, the trend is clear and raises interesting questions about gender, technology use, and social behavior. Psychological factors also play a role. Some studies suggest that girls may be more inclined to document and share their experiences, possibly due to differences in how they process and express emotions. Additionally, societal expectations and gender norms can influence these behaviors, with photography and selfie taking often being more socially encouraged among girls. In our exploration of why girls tend to take more photos than boys, we'll examine 3 common types of photographs and their psychological significance. First, let's consider the selfie, represented by our camera icon. Selfies are often associated with expressing happiness and self-confidence. Next, we have the group photo, symbolized by the user's icon. These photos typically foster a sense of belonging and social connection. Lastly, we see the tree icon representing nature shots. These photos often evoke feelings of serenity and peace, providing a sense of calm and reflection. Each of these photo types serves as an emotional outlet, allowing individuals to express and process their feelings through visual means. Let's examine how each type of photo connects to its associated emotion more closely. Selfies allow individuals to capture and share moments of joy, boosting self-esteem. Group photos strengthen social bonds and create lasting memories of shared experiences. Nature shots provide a visual escape, helping to reduce stress and promote mindfulness. Understanding these emotional connections can help explain why some individuals, particularly girls, may be more drawn to taking and sharing photos as a means of emotional expression and social interaction. In our analysis of why girls tend to take more photos than boys, let's examine the user demographics of popular social media platforms that heavily rely on visual content. These icons represent 3 major players in the social media landscape: Instagram, known for photo sharing; TikTok, famous for short-form videos; and Snapchat, popular for its ephemeral photo and video messages. To understand the gender distribution on these platforms, we'll look at user demographic data represented by bar graphs. In these graphs, the blue bars represent the percentage of male users, while the pink bars show the percentage of female users for each platform. Interestingly, all 3 platforms show a higher percentage of female users. Instagram has the most pronounced difference, with 69% female users compared to 31% male users. TikTok and Snapchat show similar trends, with 61% and 62% female users respectively. These platforms offer various visual-centric features that may appeal more to female users. Instagram, represented by the camera icon, focuses on photo sharing and editing. TikTok, symbolized by the video icon, emphasizes creative video content. Snapchat, indicated by the paintbrush, is known for its filters and augmented reality features. The significantly higher percentage of female users across these visual-centric platforms suggests a stronger engagement with photo and video content among girls. This engagement could be driven by several factors, such as social norms, self-expression, and the platform's features that cater to visual storytelling and creativity. This demographic data provides valuable insight into the user base of these popular social media platforms, helping us understand the connection between platform design, user engagement, and the observed tendency of girls to take more photos than boys. In our exploration of why girls tend to take more photos than boys, we need to first understand the societal expectations placed on each gender. These silhouettes represent the typical frameworks within which girls and boys are often encouraged to express themselves. Society often associates girls with activities that emphasize visual expression and emotional sharing. The camera represents the encouragement girls receive to document and share their experiences visually. The heart symbolizes the expectation for girls to be more openly affectionate, while the smile icon reflects the societal pressure on girls to always appear happy and approachable. In contrast, boys are frequently associated with activities that are more action-oriented or competitive. The football represents the emphasis on physical sports, while the gamepad symbolizes the acceptance of video gaming as a masculine hobby. The neutral face icon illustrates the societal expectation for boys to be less emotionally expressive, often interpreted as strength or stoicism. This color gradient symbolizes the spectrum of socially acceptable behaviors and interests, traditionally associated with gender. The pink end represents stereotypically feminine traits, while the blue end represents masculine ones. However, it's crucial to understand that this is a simplification of a much more complex reality. As we arrange these icons along the gradient, we can visualize how society often categorizes certain behaviors and interests. The tendency for girls to take more photos can be partially explained by this social conditioning. Photography aligns with the expectations of visual expression and sharing, which are more heavily encouraged in girls from a young age. It's important to note that these societal norms can significantly influence behavior, but they don't determine it. Individual preferences, personality traits, and personal experiences play crucial roles in shaping one's interests and habits, regardless of gender. The prevalence of girls taking more photos is likely a combination of these social expectations and the positive reinforcement they receive for engaging in this behavior. Let's explore how major life events are captured through photography and how this differs between genders. On our timeline, we have 3 significant milestones: graduation, symbolizing academic achievement, a birthday representing personal growth, and a trip, indicative of new experiences and adventures. Now, let's observe how these events are typically immortalized through photography. Notice how the camera moves to capture each moment, representing our instinct to preserve these memories. These captured moments transform into tangible memories, framed and preserved. Each photo represents not just an event, but a story, an emotion, a milestone in one's personal journey. Interestingly, research indicates a gender disparity in photo-taking behavior. As we can see, there are more female icons than male icons, representing the tendency for girls to take more photos than boys. This difference isn't arbitrary. It's rooted in complex psychological and social factors. For instance, girls often use photos as a means of self-expression and social bonding, while boys might be influenced by societal expectations that discourage excessive photo-taking. As we delve deeper into this phenomenon, we'll explore how factors such as social media, self-image, and cultural norms contribute to these gendered differences in photo-taking behavior. Let's examine the key factors influencing photo-taking behavior. First, social pressures play a significant role in shaping how often people take photos. This can include peer influence and societal expectations. Second, The desire to preserve memories is a powerful motivator for many individuals. Photos serve as visual anchors for our experiences, allowing us to revisit important moments. Lastly, technological advancements have dramatically changed our photo-taking habits. The ubiquity of smartphones with high-quality cameras has made it easier than ever to capture and share images instantly. Now, let's explore how individual differences contribute to varied photo-taking behaviors, moving beyond simplistic gender stereotypes. Each person possesses a unique combination of traits that influence their photo-taking habits. The red dots represent emotional expressiveness, blue dots indicate social media engagement, and green dots symbolize the importance placed on memory preservation. As we can see, these traits vary greatly among individuals, regardless of gender. Some people might be highly emotional and value memory keeping, while others might be more focused on social media sharing. This diversity in trait combinations leads to a wide range of photo-taking behaviors. It's crucial to recognize that individual differences have a far greater impact on photo-taking behavior than gender stereotypes. Factors such as personality, interests, and life experiences shape our relationship with photography more significantly than gender alone.